Hello and welcome back to another episode of Instinct versus Science. I'm Subi Ghosh and I have Christine Plunkett with me, and we're from Dealer Authority. Now, Christine and I have very similar backgrounds in dealerships as e-commerce directors, but we have very different approaches from going right off of instinct and experience versus very, very scientifically based. And as we worked more together, we found that we need to test things, we need to have our instinct as part of it, but we can learn something from having instinct fight science and have them work hand in hand. So here are a few examples that we teased last time about social media and how instinct and science can kind of play in there. So Christine?
Yep, our first example is a pretty common one for a dealership, for anyone selling. Where can we reach the most customers? One of our dealer clients asked the question, where can we reach the most customers? We want to sell more cars, we want to get more market share. A data partner that we work with this mutual client, came back with this great idea, groundbreaking stuff, that they should go buy a newspaper ad. And this was very early on my vendor side career, and I almost fell off my chair and said, no, I'm not going to run off to my dealer and tell him I'm a guru, expert, genius at social and digital marketing, and my great big news for them is to go buy a newspaper ad. Well, as it turns out, my instinct was wrong. Science that they were using, the data that they were using was correct, and it worked.
Yeah, and I was on that call, and every part of my body told me to fight them. We've evolved. Why are you going back there if someone's allowing you, if your owner's allowing you these funds to do what you want with? Why would you put that into print? It's something that we've been fighting for so long.
Yeah,
But,
no targeting, no tracking,
right.
no millennials, for God's sake. And they want to take their digital budget to the paper. It flew in the face of everything I felt and I thought.
Yeah, and we fought for so long. But they actually went about it very scientifically. They had a partner that presented the data that talked specifically about the areas that they were fighting market share with, that they wanted to increase in those areas. And when they dove into those specific areas, they found that those people within that age bracket were specifically using these mediums. So if you put creative marketing messaging within those mediums that we know we have to push in those markets, it ended up working out. So that isn't to say everyone go and throw your money into print.
No, I didn't even want to use that example for that fear. Disclaimer, not for everyone.
Exactly. But if you're in one of those areas where you are finding that print is a worthwhile investment for you, test those areas with specific messaging, see if it's working, see if there's a specific pattern that you can use and how to target that messaging for that audience, and then test it out and see how it works. Don't just blindly sign a contract for 12 months.
Yep. Another example that you have is for a time when instinct said no again. Based on everything we had experienced, we thought this was a terrible idea. And the science, in fact, said yes again, but this time with some very specific caveats.
Absolutely. And contests are where I think we have kind of been taught to be afraid of on Facebook. Facebook made very specific rules because of the success people were having, but it was kind of a fake result because you can put a contest out there that give away $1,000 and people are going to sign up, but is it really what's best for your business? So for one of our clients came up to us and said, we really want to do these contests to get people to like our page.
No, no, you don't.
No.
Stop it.
It was exactly what we hated and we fought. But when they pushed back so much, we did a little bit more research because that's typically what you should be doing if your instinct says that and your client doesn't want that. So what we found was that Facebook itself had evolved their strategy. They were no longer saying contests are completely wrong, but there are ways that you can do it. You can't just ask for a like, comment, or share, but you can write specific rules in those contests and present them the right way that still helps you stay true to your business of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish, but engage the community a little bit.
Right.
So we're going to tweet out from @DealerAuthority a couple of links. Stay up to date with what the rules are in the mediums that you're using. There's a couple of links that we're going to throw out there. One that is from Facebook about page guidelines and one specifically about contests.
Right. So now both of those are examples of times where we all on our team thought, no, 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 we shouldn't be doing this, and we're proven wrong by science. So we're getting a little more open to hearing suggestions from dealers. So our third example was a time where once again the dealer came up with something that flew in the face of what we were used to. We thought it sounded like a bad idea. And just for fun, we threw an example in that in fact was a very bad idea, just to prove that sometimes that knee-jerk response is in fact correct. Wonderful client of ours just had this whim to try and drop all of their Facebook ad clicks directly to a chat portal, not a chat on their Facebook page or on their website, but just a blank chat portal with nothing but "How may I help you? Sandra is available." We said, please no, 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 that's a bad idea. If you're putting out an incentive or an inventory piece or a message, there should be a custom landing page ideally. If not, then an inventory landing page at least, maybe a home page if that's all you've got. But dropping them to a blank portal screen is a terrible idea. I thought so. We told them it was. Bless their hearts, they tried it anyway against our will. And science, for once, backed me up here and said, you're right. That sucks. Don't do that. So guys, in case you were considering dropping all of your ad clicks to a chat portal, don't.
Bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
So, in conclusion of our first episode of Social Media Instinct versus Science, we have some wins and losses in both categories, but the more you try and question, that's when you come up with liquid gold.
I mean, think about it this way. Instinctively, if you're camping and a bear is chasing you, instinct says run like hell. If you do, that's a bad idea because he's going to maul you. You should, I think, crawl up into a fetal position, protect your vital organs, and begin to pray. Contrarily, if an alligator is chasing you, I hear you're supposed to run like the wind, but also in a zigzag pattern. So your feelings and thoughts and science can both help you stay alive. Speaking of your digital marketing, let us know how Dealer Authority can help you stay alive when you figure out what's the bear, what's the alligator that's causing your anxiety. Give us a call, reach out to us. We're happy to help.
Yeah. Any ideas, suggestions, questions you have, if you find a bear that you want us to investigate, let us know, because we love presenting this information and testing it out for ourselves and presenting this information to everyone. The more we grow together, the better the industry gets. So if you have any questions, you can email us at subi@dealerauthority.com or Christine@dealerauthority.com. My Twitter handle is @subi101 and Christine's is @Mrs.Plunkett15. You'll see them on your screen. So that's it this time. Thank you so much for watching. And
thank you, Subi. And you stay classy, dealers.
Oh, no.